The ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. H.N. with it to about the 26 here.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. H.N. here, they stay on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ritter's throw complete there to Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup lock. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Locke. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Locke again. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Locke going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another neck. Down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Again, a run with Thompson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Mariota now. To Thompson on the screen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Thompson between the tackles. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Terry, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Creeping up on a... to play in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. On second down, it's Terry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Still fighting. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Locke. This one deep for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gott.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. Though. Over the middle, it's complete. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
It's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marvin Mims from 6 yards away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Terry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Terry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mariota. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Terry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. This is 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're themselves.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Locke. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try the left side. Landry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 1st down, Locke. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Mims ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Miami set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Up here going with some tempo. Again, it's Mariota. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh. He tipped and intercepted. Oh, good move. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hand off to Thompson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mariota going to change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 104 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense had...